What is poppin', boo boos and bussy bears? Welcome back to my channel. It's 12th House Tarot in the building, aka Nene in the building. And today we got a collective reading for you fellers and you fellas, okay? So I did already pull some cards from my personal oracle deck that I created. It's called Journey of the Empress Oracle. It's not for sale yet, you guys. So I know some people have asked me, but I still need to work out some things with it. I feel like it's a little bit too big for my tiny ass hands, and I'm sure there's some people out there with bigger hands than I do. I'm a tiny little person, okay? So I mean, I love them. I love the artwork and shit, but yeah, it's too big. But anyways, I digress with that shit. We got some cards pulled, and the first card we have is the card of acceptance. All right, so we have acceptance, and if you look at the imagery here, we got some scissors, we got a little hourglass, we got a little wine glass up here. She done thrown it in the air. All right, she's about to spread her wings. She's like, you know what? I'm letting go of this burden. That's the vibe coming through. And it says, no longer waiting for a phantom night. She let go of her past. It was time to take flight. Okay, so she let go of her past. It was time for her to take flight. And this is what kind of issues from the past? All right, we have generational curses. Where you come from. The things that have limited you from progressing is what Spirit is saying. All right, so you see here we have generational curses. She's breaking out of the bondage of the past, coming into acceptance and deciding, you know what, I'm going to go on a journey. All right, so we have the journey card over here. She done packed her bags, she done cut it out, and she's going on her own little journey. All right, so first off, the generational curses card says, you are the chosen in this day and age to let go of resentment, the past, and the pain. All right, so letting go of the past, letting go of the pain, coming to acceptance with things and where you are right now, like full-blown acceptance, right? Even if things don't look pretty at the moment. Coming to acceptance on where you are right now in life, what stage you're at is what Spirit's saying. Breaking the generational curses, all right? This is liberation. This is the energy that's coming through, is liberation for you. Coming to acceptance, all right, boo-boo? Now get them scissors and cut it out, all right? And on the journey card, it says, the scariest part is taking a step. Who in the world will I become next? So this is saying this is a time of you letting go of generational curses. And what are generational curses? This is trauma that's passed down through the bloodline, all right? And actually, science has proven that our DNA carries the memories of our ancestors. So whatever traumas our ancestors went through, that's why sometimes you'll have a phobia of something and you're like, I don't even know why I'm scared of that, but like I just can't do it. There was an ancestor back in the days was coming through that had an experience that made them afraid on a molecular level, okay? So that's what's coming through here. And God's Word Spirit is saying it's time to break it. It's time to start doing a cleanse, is what I heard. And just cleanse yourself of old toxic patterns. It could even be cutting cords with certain individuals from the family. Deciding, you know what, I'm not going to go to that junction because y'all bring out the worst of me, right? That's for some of you guys. And going on a journey independently is what's coming through. My black sheep's in the building. All right, this is your journey. And even, you got some people who tell you what's right for you. And it's like, no, boo-boo, I know what's right for me. Okay, and I can't keep on going through that old cycle, that old trauma of the past, or repeating the sins of the father. That's the vibe that's coming through right now, all right? Now, I do want to get a little nosy. We got these little cards right here that kind of tell the situation. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the situation is. All right, Spirit, what's going on with this situation for the people watching? What did I just say? Boo-boo, focus on yourself. Oh, yes, girl. Yes. Okay, focus on yourself. And, oh, you know what's funny, too? There's a brain here. This is showing me. It's like rewiring the brain. We kind of covered this in the last reading. But this is like breaking old patterns, right? Breaking the generational curses. What's holding you back, boo-boo? And sometimes, we'll say, oh, so-and-so's holding me back, or this is holding me back. But really, we hold ourselves back. And God is saying it's time to focus on yourself and to not put too much emphasis or attention on other people, especially relating to like generational karma is what I'm hearing. These generational curses, this will make us repeat toxic patterns of behaviors in our relationships, right? It's like if you had daddy issues or mama issues kind of ish, and you try to project all that shit onto that person, right? We gotta break out of that. I understand, boo boo. I got daddy issues too, okay? Like, I don't even know my daddy. Oh, we ain't going there. I'm just saying, we all have our own traumas that we come from, but we don't have to be a statistic. And God's Spirit is saying it's time to break statistics, all right? Just because people will stigmatize you because let's say you were a late bloomer, or say you didn't get all the help that you needed growing up, or you didn't have a father in the house, or whatever it is. This is deciding I'm not going to be that person that okay, for example, if you have issues with your mother, this is decided I'm not going to repeat the sins of my mother. I'm not going to do the things that she did. The trauma responses and ish. Okay, breaking the trauma responses is what's coming through, and focusing on yourself. All right, let's see some more spirit. What's going on with their situation? Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay. Some of you guys, you could be dealing, it's like, for some of you guys, you might not even realize it. It's like wanting people who are emotionally unavailable is what I just heard. Okay, because we have the card running. Okay. So we have running, and it says, reality can sometimes feel too hard to face. So God's Spirit is calling you to accept the things that you cannot change, the courage to change the things that you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, and focus on yourself. If somebody's making you run around all crazy after them and shit, or if someone is emotionally unavailable, boo-boo, that is not love. And it's like the moment that you walk away from those types of people, then they want to be around. Then they want to hit you up on the cell phone and be like, hey, I miss you. What you been up to? It's like, no, you left me butt naked, hanging off a cliff, holding a bag of rocks kind of shit, right? Like people who are just not there for you, right? And God's Spirit is saying it's time for you to be there for yourself. Be there for yourself, okay? Because we also have I miss you. We have I miss you. I'm telling you, boo-boo, it's like, oh, first off, I'm hearing a message come through. Your inner child misses you. You miss you, right? And so we try to fill the void with other people, right? And it's like, no, we ain't doing that no more. We're not going to be emotionally available for every Tom, Dick, and Harry is what's coming through. All right, somebody misses you. And somebody's been playing games with you, playing the runner and chaser bullshit. That shit is toxic. I can't even get... Like, don't even get me started with that whole the runner and chaser. Like, that is so narcissistic and toxic. And God's Spirit said, it's time to break those illusions and do you, boo-boo. It's time for you to do you. It's like, you coming or not. Otherwise, I'm closing this door, right? That's the attitude that God's Spirit's calling you to have right now. Because we ain't got time for childish games, right? You know, whenever we keep going back to someone when we're going back to someone, whether it's as a friend or it's an ex-lover or family members who never really respected you, people who gossip about you and shit, anytime that you come back to them, you're giving them permission to keep doing it. They're like, oh, I don't respect you, so I'm just going to keep on doing this because your ass is going to come back anyways, right? And no, we ain't doing that. We going to let them miss you. How about that? Okay? Let them miss you. Also, I'm hearing some of you guys might have moved a lot when you were growing up. All right? And maybe you didn't have a whole lot of roots. As I say that, girl, I'm telling you, somebody has been trying to get you to come back around because they're saying they miss you. They might be energetically pulling on you if they haven't reached out to you personally. Like, let's say you've been thinking about this person, right? And it's like, I ain't even thought about that person in so long, right? And it's because they're thinking about you, okay? That's why they're on your mind right now. The moment that you're really getting your shit together, these types of people always come back around. It's a test. It's because you've energetically removed yourself from their vibe, okay? And so they feel the void. They feel like there's a void is what's coming through. And they see that you're doing better now is what I'm hearing, okay? Now we have don't leave me. We have don't leave me. But this is the person who was running, okay? These runners, we're not there for you at your darkest moments. And now that you're starting to glow up, here they come back around saying, I miss you and shit. The distance is killing me is what's coming through right here. All right, so you might live a long distance away from this person is what I'm hearing. But now we have making plans. Get organized. Have your ducks in a row before you make any moves. All right, this is like this is giving vibes of don't be too thirsty. Don't be thirsty with some of these folks. Okay. It's like you, in the past, I'm hearing that you were thirsty for their attention, for their friendship or their love, whether it was the ex-best friend, right? Like you just wanted the companionship is what I'm hearing. And you felt like y'all were a good team. And now I'm hearing, since, okay, shit hit the fan is what I'm hearing. And it's like, we can't keep trying to fix things if the other party ain't really trying to fix nothing or trying to grow. And God's Spirit said, you got some growing to do. Like, you got life to live. You got time to go back to that ish. Okay? They're like, the distance is killing me. Let it keep on killing them. That's what I got to say about that. All right? Let's get one more. Oh, shoot. Hello. Oh, boo-boo. We have lies and deception. I told you. These are these fake-ass friends, fake-ass lovers, the fuck boy, whatever label you want to put on it. All right? Look at here. Lies and deception. Period. I tell you, whenever you get your ish together, you're doing good all by yourself. These people come around with the fuckeries. All right? So we have beware of betrayal and manipulation. These, I'm hearing a soothsayer, this person, you know, I'm telling you, a lot of this is stemming from the childhood of not having, like, your love language met, right? Like, not getting the validation from the parents or like I said earlier. And we repeat these cycles that we go through as a child in our adulthood in a different way. So you'll have, like, this is giving big, like, someone who is emotionally unavailable, unsupportive of you, and now that you're doing good and you're breaking these generational curses, going on your own independent journey, right? It might be scary as hell. You might be coping with, like you might have been, what I'm hearing is codependent, and you're trying to learn how to be more independent. And these people, it's a narcissist, okay? That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. They are a narcissist. They are a soothsayer, a smooth operator, okay? Sade in the building. So let's get it popping with some bone. Tell me some more, Spirit. What we going to look at today? All right, Spirit. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, it's time to break these generational curses, is what Spirit's saying. Ace of Voices. This is powerful. This is like the Ace of Swords. That's what this is. The Ace of Swords, this is cutting to the truth of the matter. Revelations is what's coming through. Literally acceptance and revelations. It's like the worst is over now. You've already been through that bullshit with those people. Whoever it was, whether it was the ex-best friend or the ex-lover, whatever. Or it even could be family members, right? And it's like you care about them, and maybe, you know, you felt like you could change certain individuals, but you came to realize, like, you can't change nobody. The only person you could change is yourself. And so you've had these revelations is what's coming through, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. 8 of Cups in the reversal. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm telling you, these people... Because in the upright, this is 8 of Cups. It is talking about walking away from things that leave a void in your heart. It's like, I need to find more to life. And it's like, the truth of the matter is, we can't go back to that. Because it's just going to repeat another cycle. It's the same bullshit, is what Spirit's saying. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, somebody could be making plans to try to come forward, is what I'm hearing. Look, we have Awakening. 8 of Cups in the reversal to the Awakening card. You see, there's 2 choices, but you know what you need to do for yourself. The Awakening card is about judgment as well. Now, it's like you got the upper hand in the situation, and if you give them that upper hand, if you sit there and just, let's say, okay, well, you know, we'll be friends again, or we'll try this one more time. Whoever it is you've dealt with in the past, it's like the snake eating its tail, the Ouroboros kind of ish, right? And we have the Hermit. The Hermit, boo. I'm telling you, God's Spirit is calling you to go on an inner journey, an inner quest, solo. You ride it solo, okay? And I know it can be hard. I know it can be lonely sometimes doing it solo. But you know what you realize? You learn more about yourself, and you make new friends and new connections. And boo-boo, there are so many more fish in the sea. Justice, period. Okay, looky here. We have justice coming through. This is giving me the vibe of you are having a major transformation. And the moment that you're starting to see breakthroughs in your life, you're seeing progress with yourself, that's when the devil will come around and try to steal your joy, right? And disguise it like a delicious chocolate cake. It's like, ooh, that cake looks so good. But you know what? It's poisonous. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. So let karma work it out. All right. This is like karma energy, boo boo. Karma energy, big time. All right. You need to let certain individuals miss you. That's what Spirit's saying, to not be so available to these individuals. All right. Because they don't respect you. That's what I'm hearing. They never respected you. It's like everything will be fine in the beginning, and then they'll start to undermine you or walk across your boundaries and shit, is what I'm hearing. I forgot to show you at the bottom of this deck, we have the card of empowerment. Okay, so we have empowerment here. Already on the back it says, she has risen from the pit, free to choose, fit to win. Break the stigma, break the chains, beating heart, win the game. So this is showing me that it was tough as hell to get out of that pit that you were in at one point. And maybe you're still going through it. Maybe you're still fighting to get out of the pit. But God's Spirit is saying you are strong as hell. And in the past, you might have devalued yourself, but you're starting to value yourself more. And don't go back. Don't go back to the bullshit, is what they want me to tell you, because things are coming back into balance for you. Justice is served. You're shedding your skin, right? And you don't have, it's like people will put us in a narrative that is comfortable for them. And these people did that for a long time. And now that you're starting to change and evolve, it's like they want a piece of the pie now. And no, we can't do that. Then you undervalue all your progress that you made. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. Okay? Tell me more, Spirit, about this energy. Ooh. Okay, so we have inspiration. All right, we have inspiration coming through, and we have freedom. Now you're free to decide. You're free to do what you want to do. You don't have to settle for anything less. You are this beautiful, shining light. That's what God wants me to tell you, okay? You are an inspiration to others. And I feel like these individuals made you feel like you were smaller, right? Maybe because also with the generational curses, you dealt with people who just didn't see you for you. They didn't acknowledge how precious and wonderful you were when you were growing up. Like, you know, the gifted and talented child who came from a ratchet ass home kind of thing, right? And so you didn't get the nourishment that you needed growing up. And so you looked outside yourself and your relationships and your connections and such. And none of it ever validated the truth of what you always knew when you were a child, is that you are a spark of the divine and you were precious. You were gifted. You were so talented. You have a beautiful smile, right? Like your energy is healing to others. And these narcissistic vampires, they subconsciously know this. That's why they want you around, because they know that your energy is healing, but they will suck you dry, okay? So don't let the devil suck you dry. Don't let these little demons in the house, okay, make you feel small, is what I'm hearing. They over here talking about, don't leave me, come back, I miss you, you looking so good, I was wrong. Bullshit. Transformation, what I say, boo-boo. You go through a transformation. Okay? You are the butterfly who don't see its wings. And that's what's been going on with you. And now you're starting to look in the mirror and realize, oh shit, I got some butterfly wings. Can I get an amen? Yes. Manifestation at home. All right, boo-boo. The magic was always with you to manifest. Oh yeah, God's Spirit. That's so funny. I got to tell you a manifestation story about this feather right here real quick, because it's going to correlate. This correlates, let me tell you. So last year I got real sick during the summertime, and after I got sick I was still feeling like crap, and I was praying. Like, I'm very prayerful, especially like if I'm not feeling good. Like, I know God's Spirit is going to heal me, right? And there was one morning I was thinking to myself, I want to manifest a feather. And I started feeling this in my energy, and I was being told by God's Spirit that, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm perfect. It doesn't matter if I have shortcomings. I know that I'm worthy of manifesting a feather. I know that I'm worthy of manifesting a feather. That's what I told myself. Okay. And so I actually just forgot about that during the day. Like I didn't even think about it no more. And I took my dog out to go potty. I said, "You gotta go potty, Tony." So I took Tony potty, right? And I'm walking him outside and he starts sniffing something. And I'm concerned because, I don't want him just eating anything off the ground. You know how dogs are, they be eating shit, whatever. I said, "Tony, what's that? Move." I was trying to shoo him. And I looked down on the floor and I shit you not, this was the same day. I completely forgot about wanting to manifest a feather that day, okay? And I looked down and this barn owl feather was just on the ground. This was on the ground. I manifested this in one day. And you know what the lesson was? Is that it don't matter if you have shortcomings. It don't matter if you don't feel perfect. You don't feel like, let's say, you showed up for yourself the way that you really promised yourself to. We all have those days, but it don't mean that you're not worthy of manifesting the life that you want to create for yourself. And to feel at home in your imperfections of who you are. I just feel like these visuals made you feel some sort of way. I don't like it. We gonna rebuktify that real quick. Not today, Satan. You are worthy. You ain't gotta do nothing to prove your worthiness. All right, you say it is, and it is. So mote it be, boo-boo, period. And justice is being handed. There's an invisible hand that's been covering you your entire life. All those situations you felt like, alone. I'm telling you, what I say, reconciliation. These people want to reconcile with you. Here's the test the Spirit's saying. Do you want to reconcile with these low-vibing demons, okay? All these narcissists? Or do you want to reconcile with yourself? It's time to reconcile with yourself, boo-boo. That's what Spirit's saying. Reconciliation. We have financial health. So if you've been worried about your household or your money, God's your Spirit is saying that is about to have a glow up. It's about to change. And we have lighten your load. What I say? It's time to come into acceptance. The past is the past. We can't change this shit. Okay? And lighten your load, boo-boo, because you got too much glowing to do. Okay? Period. Alrighty. Let's get some more Spirit. What we gonna pull today? Oh, let's get some of these. I forgot about these. Yeah, God is saying that you were made for this. Like, you were made for a time as this. Alrighty? When everyone else is breaking, it's like you're the one who be showing up all the time. Is what I'm hearing. And you know what? It's that power of God within you that got you this far, period. Oh, yes. Let me tell you something. First off, bottom of the deck, we have seeing the true you. Seeing the true you. People can put their labels, their stigmas on us and what makes them feel comfortable in their own reality, right? But we don't have to keep on living that narrative. And it's time for you to see yourself with different eyes. See the true you. All right? We have beyond the mind, the heart beats. All right? So beyond the mind, the heart beats. So something has been trying to make you all kinds of confuzzled in the head. Okay, trying to make you feel ungrounded. And God's saying it's time to take your shoes off, go outside barefoot, ground yourself is what I'm hearing. It's time to loosen up a little bit. That's what I'm hearing. Get barefoot. And I say that because I see this imagery of them being barefoot, but it says bring it into form. And we also have manifestation, boo-boo. It's time to bring what you want to form. All right? This is your life. You ain't got to do nothing for nobody. You don't have to live somebody else's reality for them, okay? It's time to live your own reality for yourself. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay? Let's get these. Okay, there we go. So we have bring it into form. It's time to bring your deliciousness into form, boo-boo. All right? And we also have in the world, not of the world. All right, like I said, you guys, y'all are my empaths. Y'all the ones, like, y'all just feel like y'all need to control everything and stuff and make everyone comfortable. While you over here being uncomfortable is what I'm hearing, okay, with the light in your burden card. Here's a metaphor I'm getting. You done got out the cocoon, but for some reason, you're carrying the cocoon with you. It's like you can't fly if you're carrying that cocoon. It's time to shed it, all right? Shed it, all right? Oh, yes, boo-boo. Let's get some more. It's time to cut it out. It's time to live your life, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Softly, softly, the tender touch. Go easy on yourself, boo-boo. You too hard on yourself. You too hard on yourself. That's what I keep hearing. Justice is coming back around. Karma is dealt with. You don't have to answer that phone. You don't have to respond to their message. You don't have to put on a fake smile around these people. If you don't like them, you better show them that you don't like them. Like, I'm not even going to look at you when we pass in the Walmart, okay? It's that kind of vibe. Diving for light. And sometimes you got to dive deep for that light. It's hard. It's hard being a starseed. It's hard being a light worker, boo-boo. People think, oh, light workers, you know, it's toxic positivity. No, boo-boo. It takes a lot of work sometimes to dive for the light because it's buried under so much darkness is what's coming through. And God's Spirit said that you have the strength within you. It's like people have underestimated you because you're so sweet, and they were over here thinking that they could just take advantage of you, but they didn't realize that that sweetness was your superpower. And now it's time for you to just be sweet to yourself and to not be so sweet to all these conniving mofos, is what I'm hearing. And go and be on normal. Yes. Okay, so we gonna get beyond normal. Okay, that's the vibe coming through. It's time to break away from normality. Break away from what they want for you, right? Fix your hair the way you want to fix it, okay? Do you, period. Because the only way that we create radical change in this world is if we start thinking way out the box. Get out your head and get beyond your head. How about that, okay? See, she's looking up. She's got a golden light bulb. It's golden. It's time to live your life like it's golden and to rethink the unimaginable for yourself, okay? That's the vibe coming through. And release the dark wound. Let love live. Release that shit. And you know what? Show them what's up. That's what God said. Show them what's up. Because you're a chosen. You are a chosen in this day and age. Okay? To break away from all these generational curses and to shine. And yeah. Sometimes you're gonna seem crazy to some people until the proof is in the pudding, is what I'm hearing. And I'm telling you. They know they messed up. That's why they try to come back around or whatever. No, boo-boo. We ain't doing all that. So we gonna get some Bob Ross cards over here. These are one of my first little oracle decks I got. It's Bob Ross. All right, Bob Ross, what you got for the person watching this today? Okay, it says, anything we don't like, well, turn it into a happy little tree or something. So anything you don't like, you can turn it into a little happy tree or something, is what Bob Ross done said. If you don't like it, it's time to change it. All right, can I repeat that? If we don't like it, it's time to change it. Change it to a happy little tree. That's what he said. We ain't got time for their fuckeries. We ain't got time for their drama, okay? The drama of the TV, the drama of grandma, grandpa, or auntie, whatever, you know. Hey, I don't put it past. Some of them old people are gossipy too, and they be talking shit. Age don't matter. Whoever it is that's been all up in your shit and just fucking you up, fuck that shit. Okay? I don't care who it was, what they did, if they gave birth to you, whatever. If they're stealing your shine, if they're stealing your spotlight, if they're making you second guess yourself and shit, but it's time to cut them out because we ain't got time to repeat that old bullshit. All right? You want to leave something beautiful for the next generation. You know, we don't want to keep on passing that bullshit trauma on to the next person that we bump into. And no, we ain't doing that no more. And it says, let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals just sparkle in the sun. So God is saying, if you don't see the light, it's time for you to be the light. It's time for you to add a little bit of highlight around you, boo-boo. Be the light. Create the light. Create the love and life that you want to live for yourself. Okay? That's what Bob Ross said. Now, let's get one more from Bob Ross. Oh, dang, Bob Ross, you was all aggressive as shit. Okay. So we have, I really believe if you practice enough, you could paint the Mona Lisa with a 2-inch brush. So God's Spirit is saying it's time for you to get resourceful. It's time for you to paint a Mona Lisa with a 2-inch brush, metaphorically speaking. Anything is possible for you. And I just want to flip this around and let him smile at you, okay? This is the light. This is light right here. Whenever you're like, man, I'm depressed, I don't know, and I'm missing so-and-so, I wish I had friends, I wish I had my old friends, or I wish I had that old lover, whatever the fuck. You know, if they were really the one, or they were the one for you, they would be here right now. And God's Spirit said, it's time for you to be the one for yourself. It's time for you to romance yourself and to create a little spotlight for you. Okay? Anything else, Bob Ross? He said, you know me, I think there ought to be a big old tree right about there. And let's give him a friend. Everybody needs a friend. So what they're saying, it's time for you to get out of yourself and connect with like-minded people. That's what Bob Ross is saying. Connect with like-minded people who bring the best out in you, who you have things in common with. Because what I'm hearing is that you were friends with certain individuals that y'all really didn't have much in common with each other, is what I'm hearing. Like, they're a bunch of normal-ass people, and you over here, you know, a disco alien queen. You know what I'm saying? No. Those people will steal the flavor right out of your food. I'm telling you. Like, they don't even know how to season their food properly, can't cook, can't dance, can't dress, you know. These are all basic people, and you are beyond that. You are extraordinary. Y'all ever hear that saying? It says, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. And that's you, boo-boo. You that little extra. It's time to start treating yourself that way. Okay? Let's get some further advice and we'll wrap it up. Okay. So we have, oh Lord, that's such a dirty card, y'all. We got pleasure. God's Spirit said it's time for you to find some pleasure in your life. However that may be. Find some pleasure in your life. Go find the light. Go be the light. Find pleasure. Do things that make you feel good and happy. And we have rest. It's time to rejuvenate yourself. If you've been tripping over anything, it's time to go take you a power nap. All right, boo-boo. And then we have read. All right. So, yeah, we do need to read more. Read something that makes your imagination thrive is what I'm hearing. Okay. This is time for you time. This is you time season is what they want me to tell you. And after you done rested, you worked your brain muscles with some reading, they're saying it's time to move your body. Go dancing, move your body, shake your hips. Do something that's going to shake that energy out. Because sometimes we get depressed and shit, it's because we just need to shake it out. You know what I'm saying? You just got to, shake it out, okay? So that's what they're saying. And this is you season. This ain't nobody else's time, all right? They had the spotlight on them for a while. They took up the stage. They went overtime on their minutes, okay? And now it's your time, okay? And this time you ain't got no limits on your minutes, period. Can I get an amen? Now let's clear this energy out, you guys. So God's Spirit, you just go before these people who are watching this. Whoever's watching this, I just pray love and protection and strength and courage. And let them just feel renewed in their spirit, God. Just go before them today. Amen. All right. God go before you. God go beside you. No weapons formed against you shall prosper, period. All right? I love you so much. If you want to add me on Facebook, be my friend, go add me down below and go join my weird-ass group I just started for extraterrestrials and aliens and shit. Okay? Go join me there if you're into that. I love you so much. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.